With 10 Tony nominations, maybe Happy Ending is truly dazzling, from the story to the set. I'm here at the Belasco Theater to speak with the production stage manager of this delightful new musical. All right, we are here in the calling room with Justin Scribner. We're sneaking up on showtime. There's a lot going on already. Just how does this show that is so extensively technical get started every day?
We have an incredible group of people, 19 different crew members, 3, sometimes 4 stage managers, and an amazing front of house team that all come about 90 minutes before the show to prepare. And our crew is made up of some really incredibly skilled technicians that handle all, I think we have 450 video tiles. Here You're able to see kind of each individual tile. The back wall is a different kind of video tile than is all around the proscenium, which we're giving away a little bit of inside scoop on how much video is in the show, but when the show starts, it takes place in an apartment, and you don't really have an idea that there's actually going to be a huge world around them, and we stay in their apartments for half an hour, 45 minutes, and the whole genius design of our designers put together a very small little musical with just 4 actors that then becomes a full stage kind of extravaganza that is made up of turntables and automated scenery that weighs more than 1 ton each, and these irises that move in and out, and the way that they've integrated lighting and video and our scenery is very intricate, which means we have to check every single aspect of it before the show starts every single day to make sure we're safe, and every single crew person has a lot on their plate, including the stage managers.
Yeah, how many calls are there, and how many unique types of calls? I mean, because obviously you have your standard lighting cue and mic up, mic down. There's shoots with magazines coming out. There's automation. There's lights lining the automation as it moves. There's fireflies flying out of things. How many types of calls do you have in this show?
Well, luckily, for the most part, everything that I'm calling is either a verbal call on headset or a cue that I'm cueing with a cue light. So I turn on the cue lights to warn people, and I turn them off to make things happen. There are cue lights built in backstage. On top of Oliver and Claire's unit, there's also cue lights out in the house. I am using my prompt book to cue people constantly for lighting, sound, video, automation, auto fly, auto deck, many different types. I think there are like 900 lighting events. There are 5, the scenery moves 500 times. There are 500 moves of 38 different automated pieces. And there are, as you mentioned, a lot of fireflies, over 100 fireflies in the show, but I don't have to cue them because they're very well trained.
You've been with the show for a while. How did you balance the technical splendor with that truly passionate core?
The piece of this that is so I have such pride in is that it has been a collaborative process from the beginning. The reason why so many of us got into theater is it's a team sport. It's a collaborative art form that relies on all of us working with each other, and this will ultimately go down in my life as being one of my favorite pieces I've ever worked on, and one that I'm most proud of because I felt like I was actually given a seat at the table with Michael Arden and the designers and our incredible producers to actually participate in building this beautiful show and putting together the puzzle of it. Our production manager, our technicians, they are all, I think, you'd have to ask them, but I think that they have a sense of ownership and pride in the piece in a way that we don't always have because we did build this together, and it is really specific and precise. All of these monitors have different shots. For the most part, I keep this on our main front of house color shot so we can really be close to the action. And then we have shots in the basement that show us the pits and the pit lifts and the center lift upstage. We also have shots backstage so that as the show is coming together, I'm able to see that crew members are completing their jobs safely. And over here, I have an above shot downstage, an infrared shot so I can see when we go completely dark on stage, and a shot of the conductor. And here, this is what they call a PTZ camera, pan, tilt, zoom. And I am able to, like a video game, I have a joystick where I can zoom in on certain areas, and I've created created presets so that I can just hit one button and it will go to different areas of the stage based on what I need to look at. And it can actually zoom in really tight, which is very helpful for me because in addition to maintaining the technical integrity of the show, I'm also a part of maintaining the artistic integrity. I'm giving notes to the actors in conversation with them and our associate director and our director every day to make sure that we're keeping a tight show, the pacing is great, and that the intention is there from the beginning of this like beautifully written show that, you know, could always go off the rails. You never know. We just happen to have an incredible cast who's really, they enjoy those conversations, and so it is fun for me to be a part of that.
Do you feel, you know, a heightened responsibility? You're not just making calls, you're, you know, driving this massive tech ship with the heart at the center. Do you feel a heightened sense of responsibility?
Yes, yes. There is a significant amount of responsibility on the shoulders of the person calling the show. I do feel like there are some very kind of close encounters in this show with safety. We have to be very attuned to the timing that we've set and what everyone expects to happen every day, but we also need to be able to deal with anything that could come up. And that's not something that you can actually teach. You have to actually be understanding how the whole puzzle works together, understanding how to abort any sort of issue and communicate cleanly and efficiently with everyone. And you kind of have, as a stage manager, this extrasensory ability to become the calmest person in the building when there's an issue. And I really truly feel like many experiences have built me up for this particular moment, but I do not foresee any sort of technical issue being a stumbling block for us. We are going to be able to get through it. I trust the people in the building, and building that trust is like the most important part of this whole process.